How's it going, ladies and bruises? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to Nino Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. I'm having a hard time fucking talking today. I just cannot seem to words correctly. But anyway, we are still in the old woods and we are heading our way further in to try and find where they're making the dice, which I think we're just about there by the look of it. See, there's a save point, a trip gate and all of that sort of shit. I still don't know what the sixth sensor is even for. I've never bothered to check. Maybe I should bother to check. We're gonna save because I haven't actually saved in a while. I'm still recording from the last episode. Okie smoky. Let's keep heading on and see what we can do. Wow. Nice looking place. I want that.
Wow.
They've been busy. So this is where they're making the trick dice. How should we do this? Charge in shouting our heads off?
No.
No, we can't draw attention to ourselves. We need to slip in undetected and find out what they're doing. Hide yourselves. Some swabs are coming. Those bastards again. Why'd they have to build it so far away? Fool. Any closer and people of the city would surely discover it. They're from Goldpaw, they must be. I have a mighty fine idea all of a sudden. You know, I think I might be thinking what you're thinking. Huh? Beat them up and take their clothes. Yep. But we don't look like dogs. Guess you should have expected as much from a pair of sky pirates. You sure this'll work? Only one way to find out, lad. We'll keep watch out here. Off you go and sneak into that dice factory. This won't be too long, alright? Guess we don't have much choice. Come on. Tiny and Batu stay behind. That's cool. Shouldn't be any fighting in here anyway. I was sure he was going to see through our disguise. Well, he didn't. Looks like this might just work.
Alright.
We need at least two forms of proof. The first is something tying Pugnacious directly to the deception. Some kind of documentary evidence would be ideal. And the next evidence is how they're manipulating the dice. My guess is they're not using magic.
Oh.
Really? But how else could it be done? Oh, there are ways. We have a few different techniques for manipulating things from a distance where I'm from. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody here has come up with something similar.
All right.
Let's find that proof. Let's do it. These disguises should help us get close to people who work here. Maybe we can pick up some clothes. Well, that's the whole fucking point, isn't it? That's what we're here for, picking up clothes. Okay, that's a lot of dudes. I'm scared to talk to anyone in case it, like, I rat myself out by accident. That'd be pretty shit. Okay, well, that's all we can see in the dice factory. A set of signed instructions.
Oh.
Look at this. It was in the drawer. That Pugnacious signature at the bottom. Looks like the instructions on what he wants them to build. I'm guessing these were supposed to be destroyed. Luckily for us, someone didn't do their job. Well, this is certainly undeniable proof. Wonderful. Wunderbar! Wunderbar! We still need one more piece of proof. The device for manipulating Lady Luck's dice that you were talking about. Yeah, there must be a prototype or a spare somewhere around here. Let's ask around. Ask? This? Oh, it's a proposal suggested a few improvements on our basic dice design. We can't go on making the same old thing forever after all. We should be seeking new ideas all the while. A human.
Yes.
Goldpaw has long been famous for its tricks and contraptions, you know. It's our job to take all this knowledge and use it to create ever more exciting dice. And only we high officials of the realm are permitted the privilege of working with them. Such an honor. Such a great honor. There. All the dice meet the required standard, and that's this week's quota met. Now it's time to relax. Arf, arf. Can I grab one of those? Can I grab one of those?
Hey there.
You there, have you seen my blueprints? You don't even know what blueprints are. Forgive me. I should have taken better care of them. You lost your blueprints, huh? Well, that should make it easier to find proof. These people seem to be very, very adept at misplacing their important documents, important secret documents. Where's the spare control unit? I'm certain I left it here on the table.
Yeah.
My superior told me recently that despite appearances to the contrary, these devices are not actually powered by magic. He says that in fact they rely on a technology that we imported from another kingdom. I'm not sure I believe him. It just looks like magic to me. Looks like some kind of control unit. There's no way you'll be able to sneak it out from under the worker's nose. There might be another one lying around somewhere though. There are plenty of interesting objects on the shelves, but none of them appear to provide evidence of wrongdoing. There. That one. Nice.
Oh.
Roland, look.
Huh.
This must be it, and based on all this stuff, it looks like what I thought. A remote control for Lady Luck's dice. It's just like you said. A lucky guess. Anyway, our Pugnacious must have one of these. This is how he keeps the taxes so high, and how he stole Niall's forest from him. It sure seems that way. It's also how we're going to make him pay. That's everything we need. Come on, let's get out of here. Escape from the dice factory. Done. That wasn't so hard. Unauthorized intruders detected. Initiating attack sequence.
Oh my goodness!
Tani, Batu. It's a boss.
Blimey!
Sorry, looks like we got rumbled. What's this horrible thing doing here anyway? I don't like our chances, girly. They're trapped.
Come on!
And we have to help them. Boss time. That's exciting. We haven't fought a boss in a while. Looking forward to it. Mossy Monument. The architectural monstrosity.
Careful, everyone!
Why am I controlling Evan? Ow! I don't want to control Evan. I want to control the
I
president.
need your help!
Mr. President. Evan, you are terrible at this. God almighty, you just can't get close to the son of a bitch.
I'm counting on you!
Alright, we're just gonna keep using ranged attacks. It's our best bet to stay alive out here. Get it, cannon!
I need...
Hey. Get up, you son of a bitch!
I'm counting on you!
Level up! Okay, he wasn't that tough. He was hard to get close to, though. I thought me goose was cooked there for a second. Looks like the people in the factory didn't notice the racket either. We got lucky there. Well, did you find your precious proof? Yes, we found the device Pugnacious used to control the dice movement. Alright, that's the stuff, lad. Now we can hang the swindling dog out to dry. We sure can. For this thing to help us, you should be able to expose him for the fraud he is. Evan, I need you to be sure you're okay with what we're about to do. We'll be interfering directly in another country's affairs. If it doesn't go well for us, things could get ugly. And if they go really badly, you could be making an enemy of an entire nation. Are you willing to take that risk? Stealing from one's own people is forgivable. We cannot stand by and let that happen. We have to give the citizens of Goldpaw their country back.
That's the stuff, man.
Yeah.
I knew you wouldn't let them walk all over them.
Oi!
You're growing more kingly by the day, your majesty. You really are starting to sound like a king, you know that? Alright, our leader has set out his policy. And now it's time to implement it. Ooh, look. Watery barrage bow. That's definitely better. And that's one of those stones. Didn't even see that before. One of the stones that summons a new dude for us. I see you over there. That's exciting. A voice can be heard coming from the Higgledy Stone. Well met, traveller. Show me what you've got. Give me what I like and I'll like you quite a lot. Hey, I know, it's talking about them mushrooms, isn't it? Those sticky, slimy, gunky ones. Sticky, slimy, gunky. Gunk shrooms. Gooey, slippery mushrooms that can be squeezed to grease pots and pans. Is that another green one? You try offering a bunch of gunk shrooms. Well done, traveller. This is what I want. This is the greatest offering that I have ever seen. This is what I mean. This is the greatest offering that I've ever seen. Oh, it's a blue one! The Higgledy hidden inside the stone comes flying out. Muttonbane the Mushy has decided to join your adventure. He's got mushrooms coming out of his fucking head. That looks really unhealthy. But you know what? You're in, my friend. I'm gonna have to pull one of you guys out. This one's 78 and 101. This one's 88 and 94. So this one's got more attack, less defense. This one's got more followers. And being a healer, I suppose more defense is probably more important for them. I'm gonna pull you out for Muttonbane. The Mushy. I don't know what he do. Will occasionally create more Higgledies when attacked with their own element. Slightly decreases an enemy's physical defense for a short period of time. A water spraying cannon appears and is used to blast the enemy. Well, that's cool. Boosts the chance of the player inflicting status ailments when awakened. Cool. Because we had two whites. We had two white Higgledies. And then we had two greens and the purple. No, we're not going to save right now. Okay, Master Pugnacious, is it? I'm looking in the completely wrong direction over there. Goldpaw, Fortune Square. I like the fact that it has a lot of teleporting spots because we can go exactly where we need to go, I guess. It saves us time. Saving time's good. Alright, let's go talk to this fucking dog bastard. Get this forest back and then we can build our kingdom. This could be the episode where we finally get to build our kingdom properly. Not just tents in the grass. Even though that is a start, I guess, but it's still just tents in the grass, isn't it? You again, and did Lady Luck provide evidence of the dastardly machinations of which you imagined us guilty? Master Pugnacious, you have deceived Nile and your own people, the very people you're supposed to serve. More wild accusations, and where's your proof, Did you find evidence of trickery? Some ingenious device hidden somewhere inside Lady Luck, perhaps? Come on, you know we're onto you. Why not drop the act? There is no act to drop, I am innocent, as the Mistress of Fortune herself will attest. Will she now? Huh, that's not such a bad idea. I hear she's the one who passes judgment on legal matters around here. How does the trial sound?
Indeed.
Sounds like a very fine idea indeed. Yes, this is the way of Goldpaw. All matters of state, be they legal, political, or otherwise, are decided by the roll of the sacred dice. As a ruler of this great nation, I am more than willing to submit myself to the judgment of Lady Luck. But know that if I am found innocent, I shall treat your attempts at sedition with the gravity they deserve. You will be punished for your crimes against the state. Do you accept my terms? We do. Then we will begin preparations right away. Come to the square at the appointed time. Alright, time for the main event. I'll leave this to you if you don't mind rolling.
Sure.
I was hoping you'd say that. This seems risky, man. My preparations are complete. The trial can get underway as soon as you've confirmed that you're ready. Well, shall we begin? Very well, if you'd please take your places. We're going to use our own clicker to try and change the roll. I hereby convene the trial of fortune of Master Pugnacious, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw. Being the defendant, His Eminence will be unable to preside over this hearing. As such, it falls to me to discharge his duties. I hope you'll forgive my doubtless clumsy efforts in this most unfamiliar role. The trial is underway? And with the Grand High Roller in the dock, no less? What in the world can have happened? Why are you dressed like that, Roland? Because this is a court of law. The defendant, Master Pugnacious, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw, bows his head before Lady Luck and submits to her judgment in this matter. He stands accused of dereliction of duty, specifically the knowing deception of his people. If the prosecution would like to begin by making its case, I intend to prove to this court that Master Pugnacious did knowingly and willingly, with the aid of a network of his most trusted retainers, defraud the very people with whose care he is entrusted. Further, I will show that he has distributed devices among his accomplices, which were used to carry out deception on a grand scale through the manipulation of dice rolls. I do not doubt that you've found evidence of some trifling chicanery among lower-level officials, but to allege that this administration as a whole is complicit in such behavior is preposterous. I do not, have not, and will never engage in dishonest practices of any kind, and to accuse me of such is to defame my character and call my good name into question. Perhaps you'll permit those present to withhold judgment on the matter of your innocence until I've presented my proof. Roland offers up a set of signed instructions as proof.
But...
What is the meaning of this? I think you know very well, after all. This document was written by you, was it not? Ladies and gentlemen, I present the prosecution's key exhibit, written instructions for the assembly of manipulable dice, clearly signed by Master Pugnacious. Does the accused have anything to say in his defense?
No.
Only that my prior outburst was merely an expression of shock at the brazenness of this shameless act. I've never seen this document in my life. To stoop to the fabrication of evidence is a pitiful tactic indeed. It is forgery, plain and simple. Why don't we let Lady Luck be the judge of that? By all means. It seems both sides are satisfied to entrust judgment on this matter to the Mistress of Fortune. May the die roll stand as an undisputed word of truth. Lady Luck, grant us an even number if this evidence be false. If it be otherwise, let the number be odd. Time to show the people of Goldpaw just how badly they've been misled. So we are going to use our own clicker to change it.
Even the evidence is judged to be false. Lady Luck has spoken.
Righto, Your Majesty.
Ha! No!
What is happening? The die. Something is wrong with the die.
Which brings us to the crux of the prosecution's case. That Master Pugnacious knowingly manipulated Lady Luck.
What? No!
Yeah, with this remote control thingy.
Busted! But this is... By the use of the remote control, the outcome of Lady Luck's die rolls can be readily manipulated. The The prosecution was able to visit the place where these devices are manufactured and procure one for its own purposes, namely the demonstration of this fraud. Master Pugnacious deliberately kept the taxes high and stole Niles Forest from him, and all using this horrible trick. Master Pugnacious. Can this really be true? Cheat! Deceiver! Shame on you, you're the Grand High Roller. Don't you have anything to say for yourself? Uh-oh. All that I did for Goldpaw. I had to make my nation rich, richer than any other. It was the only way. The bond with his people is weakening. Soon it will be time. Gonna be a coup here too now. Oh shit, what is that?
What's that?
It's the Kingmaker, Longfang!
He doesn't look happy.
Longfang? Here in the city? But why?
Master Pugnacious, your right to rule has been tested and found wanting. My plan is complete. Your king's bond is mine!
This guy seems like a bad guy too.
Wait!
Are you fucking serious? Butcher, Baker, Kingmaker. Nice. I don't want to fight the fucking Kingmaker. Where are we?
Flip!
It's an interdimensional dimension, isn't it? If we don't do something, it'll eat up this whole kingdom.
What?
What? Then we have to stop Longfang.
You went wrong there.
You're not wrong there, my boy. Come on, let's knock some sense into old Bitey, shall we? You jest, surely. This ain't just a Kingmaker. 'Tis a Kingmaker gone doolally. A blessed realm wrecker. Don't be like that, man. Where there's a will, there's a way. He lost his marbles, innit? Which means he can't keep a lid on all that power. And what happens to power you can't keep a lid on? That's right, it comes flying out of you. And the places where it comes flying out, exactly the right places to wallop. Hit him where it hurts, and you'll hurt him good and proper. Oh, and don't worry about knowing where these special spots are. Thanks to your bond with yours truly, you'll be able to spot him no problem.
Here goes nothing.
Weak spots. Realm Wreckers are Kingmakers that have lost control of their enormous power and run wild as a result. This power escapes them in bright glowing bursts. The point from which the energy escapes are particularly vulnerable to attack, so if you focus your assault on them you'll deal a lot more damage. Okay? But I don't want to kill a Kingmaker.
I need your help!
Kingmakers are good, right? Not bad. Hi, Higmakers. Higmakers are mysterious entities that absorb the power of Kingmakers, giving them the ability to exploit their weakness when enough of them gather together. They're born from items into which the Kingmaker has instilled its power, so if you smash up anything a Kingmaker creates, you might just find some. When enough of them appear, a gold circle will surround them and they'll beckon over to press A to call on their always impressive assistance. Okay?
I'm counting on you!
Ow! Fiery Bernie death. Alright, now what?
I need your help!
Not much you can do about that, really, is there? Fucking Jesus! We're not doing much damage to him. Although I'm spending a lot more time fucking around with these hig makers. Whoa, dude! Calm yourself. That was nuts!
I need your help.
Okay, we got knocked the fuck out. And he's not even hurt yet. Not really. Maybe just bring one guy back? There's no point using angels here until we have 2 knocked down, realistically. Because it heals 2 at a time. Alright, here we go. Ow, 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 ow. I don't even know what this ability does. No fucking idea. We're not doing much in the way of damage to him, that's for damn sure. Move, move! Alright, maybe I should just be focus firing the, Maybe I should just be focus firing the weak points.
Ready or not, here we come.
As opposed to worrying about fucking higgledy crazies.
Mind if I do?
We're actually hurting him. Finally. God damn.
This'll knock your socks off.
Not sure if we're doing this right, but I mean, he's dying. It's not quick work, but he's dying. Okay, bow definitely does more damage. Way more damage. Don't know why I was bothering with the fucking normal attacks. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that was dangerous. Bow's way deadlier, because it's a water bow as well. I forgot about that. And he's obviously a fire element, standing in lava and all. Not that he really looks like a fire element. Incoming! This one's gonna be bad. Bad times all around. Fire the cannons! Okay, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Ow.
You're welcome.
We can still do damage even from here. Incoming. Alright, the Higgles are healing us at least.
My word!
Down he comes.
This'll knock your socks off!
Ow, I walked in the fire again. My bad. Just keep firing. Just keep firing. Keep firing. We got this. We got this. No problemo. Down you go, you son of a bitch. Man, that turned into a meal, didn't it? Probably should have just focus fired like we did just then earlier, and it would have been a lot faster, but it was fun. And we all got level ups. That's the main thing. And I don't even know what the higgledy-makery things were about, realistically. Didn't seem to do much for us. This here is the square, isn't it? Ooh, we're back. I suppose that means Longfang has really calmed down, for now at least. Guess we better tie up some loose ends, huh? I've done the unforgivable. My desire to lift my kingdom out of poverty became an all-consuming greed. That weakness made me vulnerable, and he exploited it. Who was he? The one who stole your king's bond? He came to me some months ago. He promised secret knowledge of ways in which our nation might be made yet greater, and in return, he sought high office. It was he who suggested that the dice be manipulated, who gave me the means by which it might be done. When did I fall under a spell, and how? How could I have allowed such a thing to happen? You managed to calm your kingmaker down, but without your king's bond, will things here be okay? You have brought us a little time. He will sleep a while yet. But in time he will reawaken, and in the absence of the bond, he will seek to destroy our kingdom once again. But why, curses scaly pate? Curses scaly pate? I don't know. I don't know what that word is meant to be. Palate? Patelul. There ain't a jot of rhyme or reason to such wanton savagery. Not now, shh. Master Pugnacious, for the sake of your kingdom, for the sake of your bond, will you help us? Forgive me, I haven't even introduced myself properly. I am Evan Pettywhisker of the House of Tildrum. I performed a pact with the Kingmaker of the Cradle of Light, and mean to found a new nation in the Heartlands. Will you stand with me? So this is what I sensed in you. It was plain to me from the first that you're no ordinary child. But what is it that you propose? I want to protect our world. I want to make sure that nobody else has to lose what's most important to them, and I want you to help me. I will do all of that I can, of course. I fear that he who stole my king's bond may not be satisfied with mine alone. This being so, we must stand together with our brother nations, or lose all that is most dear to us. With this in mind, I mean to return Niles Forest to him. Indeed, I mean to return all that I stole. Words of my decision has been sent to Niall already, of course.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Master Pugnacious. Goldpaw will rise again, and its people with it. I wish you good fortune in your quest, friends. You just expose him as a traitor and he calls us friends? Well, that's nice. Alright, well that was insanely fucking long. So we're gonna have to wrap this episode up, but in the next one we'll head back to Niall, get our wood, and hopefully start building our kingdom a proper, out of wood as opposed to fabric. Until then, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.